What up, guys? So this week's video with the techniques that I've used in competition is going to be a cross ankle pass. You may have seen it called something else. I call it the cross ankle pass. It has some different variations. I'm going to show you how I like using it, and I'll clip in a match where I've used it at recently. I just started using this pass probably a year and a half ago, and it's been one of my favorite standing passes, both to use standing, just to pass the guard, but also to get the person out of a seated guard position. So if you struggle with people who are in seated guard positions and coming after you, then this might be a useful pass to you. Hope you like it. All right, guys, so here's the pass, and I've learned variations of it over the years. There's one variation I learned probably back when I was like a blue belt, where you'd grab the pant leg and go. And again, you can use this in the gi just fine, but we're doing no gi today. So here's the idea. We're sitting with someone, maybe he's square, maybe he's off to the side, doesn't really matter. What I'm gonna be looking to do is get a grip going across the center line. So we've got a center line here. I'm gonna take one hand and it's going to go over top and turn. This seems to be the trickiest part for most people. So my hand is not grabbing like normal because I'm gonna be grabbing here, and if I start to step around, I don't have the strength here that I do here. This is a nice locked arm here. So if he tries to pull this knee back, that's tough. If I go here, he starts to pull his knee back, go and pull your knee. I have a lot of trouble holding that now. Also too, if I'm running around like this arm is starting to get caught, whereas here I can post in this and keep running around, right? So it's a little bit funky at first. Have to get used to this hand grip. Once you get it, no problem. From here, I'm also gonna be down low. So this is just a general idea for me anyway. Like if you're up against someone that's playing a seated guard, or maybe they're trying to enter in leg locks, I don't wanna be standing up here with my legs wide out so people can grab, right? It's a bad idea. You're just giving them, an option to get in there. It's almost like wrestling. When you think of wrestling, a lot of times when someone's trying to shoot in on your legs, your first line of defense is your hands, head and hands. So I want to make sure the same thing. If I think about him, what is he trying to do? He's trying to do the same thing like we would in wrestling, grab a leg. So if I get down low enough here, if he's going to try to grab, I can always drop to a position here, and he's going to have to fight through my head and my hands, okay? I'm not going to just step in here and go, here you go. I see that happen all the time. Guys, like they're fighting leg lockers, and they're not great leg lockers themselves, and they lead with their legs or passing. I'm like, it's a bad idea. He just gave him what he wants. So from here, I'm down low, head and hands. I'm gonna lean my weight, get my post, and then this hand is gonna go across. Now I've seen a couple different variations of this. I've seen the head like this. I've seen someone push on the shoulder. For me, my favorite is going to a cross post on the shoulder, right? So as I'm going, I'll go here, 1, 2, and I'll begin to work this direction. Now, a couple different things could happen. One is we get the pass. Almost always if I get a pass, if I'm successful with it, it ends up looking something along the lines of getting around almost like a reverse bullfighter position where I've got both of his legs here. He's trying to bring his knees in. I'm controlling his legs. And most often they'll start pushing with their frames here with your hands. If I feel that, I'll start to weigh myself down on him. Go ahead and go to your elbows now like this. So right here, I'll be easier for a second. I get here and I'll start to just lay here and start to work my weight down on him. Again, if he's starting to push with his hands or his elbows, he's only gonna be able to maintain that for a while. And I'll start to let my weight shift until his arms get tired and work my way down. Sometimes I'll also, if he's pushing, put my knee right on the chest here and just hang down just to keep him pinned here. You can begin to attack the arms, but again, that'll just keep him pinned and then work my way down into a north-south. And once you get to north-south, you can always work back, right? Spin this way for Marvin. So again, I'm in position, I'm down low, we're here, hand fighting, whatever, I'm ready. I'm gonna lean my weight onto the leg, post onto the arm. I'm pretty heavy on that arm. Cross post goes, and I'm gonna push off of this foot, switch, begin to run, and again, get to the side. So we're there, moving around, boom, hand fighting, pushing back, right position, and then dropping to a north-south. Now, if this doesn't work for a straight pass, what else can you do with it? Well, if he's playing here, he's got a really good open guard, let's say. Well, what happens if I go for this cross post here, this cross ankle pass, he gets here, well, now I can work into a half guard. And so for me, a lot of times thinking about it strategy-wise, If I don't want to play from an open guard because their open guard's really good, well, if I force them into a position like half guard, knee shield, I'll deal with this a little bit better off than if I'm in a position where maybe they're out here. This is not always the case, but again, if I'm having a lot of trouble getting past their guard, if I force them into some sort of half guard position here, and I can shove down, well, now I can start to work and get in close and play from a tighter position. So think about it this way. Let's say if we're boxing, if you're the inside fighter, you want to be close to the person, right? The same thing with jiu-jitsu in some ways. If the person's maybe longer, lengthier, has that really good open guard game, if we can get in close with our guard passing, you know, whether we're doing it with stacks, chest to chest, whatever, it limits a lot of the things that they would normally do, right? So again, that's kind of the idea. So it's a great pass right out of the gate, but if it doesn't work as a pass, you generally have the person on their side having to react to you opposed to chasing you down from open guard, and then you can get into a closer position like half guard, which is what I'll use it for sometimes. So again, a really simple technique, very simple, super effective. I forgot where I picked it up. I picked it up from someone, and then was watching like matches and competition with like some of the guys that are doing really well right now. I'm like, hey, there it is, and started putting it into practice myself. I really like it, so sharing it with you guys. If you've not used it yet, that's the way that I like using it: cross ankle, cross post on the shoulder, and getting them out of balance, and then getting past the guard. So hopefully it helps you guys. I'll see you guys next week with another technique that I've used in competition, and hopefully it's helped you. As always, thanks for watching.